My name is Carl Sauereisen with Hope Extended Care Services, and since I am working in a new industry for me, a big takeaway for me today is not to dump too much information on my potential new clients. It's critical to gain the pain points that they're experiencing so that we might address those specifically. Well, given that my communication style tends to be more on the logic and process side of things, it was a great experience to see the energy that MJ brought today and to find ways that I might be able to incorporate that too.
You know, MJ's always great. I've heard her a few times in the past, and my biggest thing is that I always want more. You know, she gives the 7 deadly sins of selling. I want more detail, and I just never get enough of her. My takeaway, though, is really that we have to get into the head of the customer, and I think it's seeing the world through their eyes versus our eyes. Let me think. I think when she talks about hitting emotions of the buyer, I think that's a key. I think if we really got to the emotional part of the sale, we got the sale. But most salespeople don't do that. So that's my biggest takeaway and what I'm going to try and implement right away.
Hi, I'm Rich Cefalo from Northwest Bank. I attended this morning at 8 a.m. and I was half sleeping, but MJ woke me up quickly. Great speaker, great presentation, high energy level, and I recognize some of the things that I do that I probably shouldn't be doing. I've been doing this a long time and I learned something new today, so I would encourage anybody else to hear what MJ has to say, and I think you'll be a better salesperson for it.
So I thought today was engaging, energetic, and MJ has a really, really great way of being relatable to the audience. If you've been in sales, as I have been for a very long time, you know, you kind of get into habits that you think, maybe I need to tweak that a little bit different, but you always come away with some really great ideas of how to think about what you're selling and make it more engageable, make it more relatable to the people that you're trying to communicate with, make it more exciting. You know, her excitement is it makes you enthusiastic. It's very contagious, and you want to have that same experience when you're working with a customer. You want them to feel excited. I love the idea of the roller coaster where you talk to them about what their problems are, and then kind of bring them to a level of excitement that makes them want to work with you, want to buy from you. But the part I really, really liked was just talking about how do you make something that's maybe intangible more tangible, and how can you do better demonstrations? And she is absolutely a great demonstrator and really does a fun job of engaging the audience. And that's something, whether you're talking to a crowd of people or you're one-on-one, that really can set you apart. So she does a great example of that. So I really enjoyed today's presentation, and I highly, highly recommend that you work with MJ. She's fantastic, and the results prove it. So thanks, MJ.
My name is Phil Rader. I work with Mass Mutual Pittsburgh as a financial services professional. My takeaway was more blending the 2 sales processes that we use in our company, along with the 7 deadly sins of MJ's process going through. But the biggest takeaway for me was trying to relate how to create this picture that she described, customer experience, and how to make sure you find a point of common interest, create the picture, and then take them through the roller coaster of the highs, the lows, to get them from the left side of the brain to the right side to make an emotional purchase versus just logical thinking. Everyone always is going to rely on their logic, resisting the selling, the showing, not telling she went through, but being able to personalize that on an account-to-account or just on a day-to-day basis is what I took most from this experience. I thank you very much for giving me this presentation, and I hope to be more involved in the future.